The year is 1937. Noah is a 10-year-old boy living in Brittany, France with his father, who works at a shipyard. Every day after school, he would rush to the docks to watch the ships being built. One day, while exploring an abandoned ship, he discovers a message in a bottle that reads, "Beware the red dog. He who finds the treasure will be rich beyond his wildest dreams." And then, there's a drawing of a dog with a red spot on its back. This was the only clue that the previous owner left behind when he disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Intrigued, Noah decides to embark on a thrilling adventure to find the fabled pirate treasure. But how can a young boy like Noah sail across the ocean in search of buried treasure? Well, it's simple. All he needs to do is find a ship. But which one will take him on such a dangerous journey? Will it be the cargo ship, the luxury cruise liner, or the humble fishing vessel? Choice is yours. It all depends on what you do next. If you chose the cargo ship, then click on the top left button right now. If you chose the cruise liner, then click on the top right button. But if you chose the fishing vessel, then click on the bottom button. A cargo ship is a large vessel that transports goods from one place to another. They are often used to carry containers, which are then transported by truck or train to their final destination. Cargo ships are typically not designed for transporting passengers, although some may have a few crew members on board. They usually travel along established shipping routes and follow strict schedules to ensure that goods are delivered on time. The boy had been eyeing the massive cargo ship for weeks now, watching it being loaded with crates and barrels until it was too full to take any more. But what did they contain? What was so valuable that it needed to be transported across the sea? Rumors swirled around the docks about the ship's cargo, but no one knew for sure. Some said it was gold, others said it was jewels, but Noah wasn't interested in the rumors. He had his own treasure to find. He waited until nightfall when everyone had gone home and slipped aboard the ship unnoticed. Inside, he discovered a labyrinth of corridors and rooms, each filled with crates and barrels. As he explored, he noticed that many of the barrels had locks on them, but he easily managed to break them open. Inside were stacks of gold coins, sparkling jewels, and chests overflowing with precious gems. It was everything he had dreamed of finding and more. But just as he was about to make his escape, he heard footsteps approaching. Someone was coming. He quickly hid in a barrel, hoping he hadn't been seen. Moments later, a gruff voice echoed through the chamber. "So you found the hidden treasure?" it boomed. "Then you must be the one who's been stealing from me." Before Noah could react, he was grabbed and thrown into the corner. "Who are you?" he cried, struggling to free himself from the man's grip. "I am Blackheart, the infamous pirate," the man snarled, his face twisted with rage. "And you have stolen my treasure." Noah knew he was in danger. Blackheart was a ruthless pirate, feared throughout the 7 seas. He had heard tales of his brutality and knew that he wouldn't hesitate to kill him. Thinking fast, Noah lied. "I haven't stolen anything. I swear." Blackheart narrowed his eyes suspiciously. "Are you sure?" he asked, his voice low and menacing. "Absolutely," Noah replied, hoping that his lie would be believed. Blackheart seemed to be considering whether or not to believe him, but ultimately decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. "Very well," he said, releasing Noah from his grasp. "You are a clever one, but don't think I won't be watching you. If I find out you have stolen from me, I will make your life a living hell." With that, he turned and walked away, leaving Noah to wonder what he would do next. Meanwhile, on the docks, the first rays of sunlight were beginning to peek over the horizon, promising a new day. But for Noah, the night had just begun. He had to find a way to escape the ship before anyone else arrived and discovered he had been there. Heart-pounding, he crept through the dark corridors, searching for an exit. Just when he thought he might never get out, he saw a faint glimmer of light in the distance. With renewed determination, he stumbled towards it and found a small opening leading outside. As he slipped through, he could hear the sounds of the morning gradually waking up around him. Seagulls calling, the waves crashing against the hull, and the distant chatter of dock workers. But he didn't dare stop. He had to keep moving. With adrenaline pumping through his veins, he raced away from the ship, not daring to look back. Behind him, the cargo ship loomed like a dark giant, silent and imposing in the morning light. But Noah wasn't looking back. He had made his escape, and for now, the treasure was his. A cruise liner is a large passenger ship that is designed for luxury travel. They typically feature multiple decks, staterooms, restaurants, bars, pools, and other amenities to provide a comfortable and enjoyable experience for passengers. Cruise liners often travel to various destinations, allowing passengers to explore different ports and cultures without having to pack and unpack their belongings. They are also equipped with a variety of entertainment options, such as casinos, theaters, and fitness centers, to keep passengers occupied during the voyage. Additionally, cruise liners may offer a range of activities such as swimming, sunbathing, and shopping, as well as organized excursions and shore trips. Overall, cruise liners are a popular choice for travelers seeking a relaxing and hassle-free vacation with plenty of options for leisure and entertainment. Noah had been eyeing the luxurious cruise liner for weeks, watching it being loaded with supplies and fancy automobiles until it was ready to depart. What kind of treasure could be hidden on such a glamorous ship? Rumors swirled around the docks about the ship's cargo, but no one knew for sure. Some said it was ancient artifacts, others said it was priceless artwork. But Noah wasn't interested in the rumors. He had his own treasure to find. When the coast was clear, he snuck aboard the ship unnoticed. Inside he found a world of luxury and indulgence. Staterooms with plush beds and private bathrooms, gourmet restaurants serving delectable meals, and bars stocked with fine liquor. But Noah wasn't there to relax. He was on a mission to uncover the hidden treasure. He searched every nook and cranny, but it seemed to be nowhere to be found. Just when he was about to give up, he heard a sound that made him freeze. Footsteps. Someone was coming. He quickly hid in a wardrobe, hoping he hadn't been seen. Moments later, a woman's voice echoed through the cabin. "I can't believe it," she exclaimed. "The necklace is missing." Noah's heart skipped a beat. He recognized the voice. It was Lady Cavendish, the owner of the necklace and one of the richest women in town. She had come on board to show off her new acquisition, a diamond necklace worth a fortune. "We must find it," she continued, her voice frantic. "It is priceless. I'll pay handsomely for its return." And she paused, listening intently. "There," she whispered. "I hear the sound of footsteps. Someone is on this ship who has taken it." She rushed out of the cabin, leaving Noah trembling in the wardrobe. With the coast clear, Noah slipped out and continued his search. He knew he was in danger. If Lady Cavendish discovered he was on the ship, she would surely have him thrown in jail. But he couldn't give up now. He had come too far. Suddenly, he felt something soft under his foot. He looked down and saw a loose floorboard. He knelt down and pried it up, revealing a hollow space beneath. Inside was a small velvet pouch. Noah's heart raced as he pulled it out and opened it. Inside was a single key. He didn't know where it fit, but he knew it was important. He slipped it into his pocket and continued his search. After hours of searching, he finally found the lock that matched the key. It was on a small door, hidden behind a bookshelf in the library. With trembling hands, he inserted the key and turned it. The door swung open, revealing a dark staircase leading down into the unknown.
Ow.
Noah hesitated for a moment, then took a deep breath and began to descend. At the bottom of the stairs, he found himself in a dimly lit room with a single chest in the center. He walked towards it and flung it open. Inside was a pile of old books. Disappointed, Noah began to sift through them, knowing that his time was running out. Just when he was about to give up, he felt something hard inside one of the books. He pulled it out, and his eyes widened in disbelief. It was a diamond the size of a pigeon's egg, sparkling in the dim light. Then he saw a note tucked behind it. "Follow the diamonds," it read. "They will lead you to the rest of the treasure." Noah's heart raced as he realized that this was only the beginning. He had stumbled upon a secret that had remained hidden for centuries, and he was determined to uncover it. A fishing vessel is a boat that is specifically designed for catching fish. They come in various sizes and shapes, from small rowboats to large trawlers. Fishing vessels are commonly used in both fresh and saltwater environments and are equipped with various tools and technologies to help fishermen locate and catch fish efficiently. These tools include nets, lines, and traps, as well as sonar and GPS systems. Fishing vessels play a crucial role in providing a source of protein for many communities around the world and contribute significantly to the global food supply chain. Noah had been eyeing the humble fishing vessel for weeks now, watching it cast its nets into the sea and haul in bountiful catches. It was a simple, unassuming boat, but Noah was intrigued by its solitary nature. He had a hunch that it held secrets that others didn't know about. One evening when the boat was docked, Noah slipped aboard undetected. Inside, he found a cozy cabin with a table and chairs, a stove, and a bed. It was surprisingly comfortable, but Noah wasn't there to relax. He was on a mission to uncover the boat's secrets. He searched everywhere, but found nothing out of the ordinary. Just when he was about to give up, he noticed a loose floorboard. He knelt down and pried it up, revealing a hollow space underneath. Inside was a small wooden box. Noah's heart raced as he pulled it out and opened it. Inside was a tattered map. He unfolded it carefully and saw that it was marked with X's, indicating buried treasure. Suddenly, the sound of footsteps made Noah freeze. Someone was coming. He quickly hid the map and waited for the coast to be clear. A gruff voice echoed through the cabin. "So you found the hidden treasure?" it boomed. "Then you must be the one who's been stealing from me." Noah turned around and gasped. It was the boat's owner, a burly man with a thick beard and a fierce expression on his face. "I haven't stolen anything, I swear," Noah replied, trying to convince the man. "Don't lie to me," the man snarled. "I know you found the map. Hand it over." Noah hesitated for a moment, then made a decision. He reached into his pocket and pulled out the map, handing it to the man. "Here," he said, "but I warn you, there's more than meets the eye." The man's eyes widened in surprise. "What do you mean?" he asked. "Just be careful," Noah replied, hoping he had convinced the man. The burly man stared at the map, his eyes narrowed in thought. "You're right," he finally said, a thoughtful expression on his face. "There's more to this than I thought." He looked back at Noah, a hint of a smile playing on his lips. "Thank you for telling me," he said. "You have done me a great service." With that, he turned and walked away, leaving Noah to wonder what he would do next. Will you help the boy find the lost treasure? Or will you leave his fate in the hands of the gruff man? Choose wisely, for your decision will determine the outcome of their adventure. Click on one of the 2 buttons below to decide the boy's fate.